Hey guys, I'm just out on an outing today, up in this beautiful, beautiful landscape. Just look at those views, everywhere you look. Absolutely everywhere. I will be headed up and over there. Right, I'll get back to you in a minute. Right guys, I'm back now. As you can see, I've got the big backpack on and everything. I'm going to do a couple of reviews today. I'm out in this absolutely beautiful wilderness, so we'll be having a wander around. As you can see, the terrain here is very, very, very beautiful. And if you can make out the trees, the lake, everything. I'm just going to go down this path here and try and get to a nice little area where I can set up all the tarp, sleeping bag and everything to show you it all. And I'll be doing a video response as to what the Snugpack Underblanket's like, and I'll be doing a review. Here's my little boy now. And I'll be doing a little review on the travel hammock, which I think is absolutely amazing. Right, here we are out in the sun now, and you can just make out all the beautiful lake where we are. Right, let me just carry on walking up here now, and then when we get to the destination I'll bring you back with a bit of the setup and work from there, so you can see all that, all the beautiful trees and everything. Wow. Right guys, I'll bring you back shortly soon once I get a little bit closer to the destination. Speak soon. Hi guys, right, I'm out on a walk today up at the beautiful lakes, as you've seen before in the video on the way in. I've been asked to do a video based on the Snugpack Underblanket, okay? I've been asked to see what sort of pack size it actually is. And it's not what you call all that huge, okay? It's probably the size, okay, of a medium to small sleeping bag. I'd say probably about a 2-season sleeping bag, okay? Now, it does have some amazing capabilities of going down to some minus temperatures and things like that. Now, I don't think I'm ever going to experience that. Based just purely and simply as where I live. I mean, it gets cold, but I'm not going to be getting down to the minuses. I mean, today's a windy day, it's pretty cool. I mean, I could be in a t-shirt, but the breeze eventually would get to me. So, I've just rigged up the tarp and hammock, and I will be rigging this up to show basically how it looks and how it wraps around you when you're actually in it, because I do think that makes a major difference, and it makes a whole lot of difference at night time when you're cuddled up in bed. Basically, when you're asleep and you're laid in your sleeping bag, you're supposed to have an airspace. Well, that airspace is what keeps you warm. When you're in a hammock, that airspace is compressed, and because you've got no insulation whatsoever under you, this does create insulation, okay? And it does really, and I mean really, keep you warm. I've been down to probably 9 degrees in it, which I wouldn't say is all that cold, but without it, I'd have probably felt the cold on my back. With it, it made the difference of having a lovely night's sleep and not even really needing to get into my main sleeping bag, which is only a small one. It's only the Jungle sleeping bag by the British Army. Again, it's really thin, slightly thinner than this package, but there was no need for it, and it really does make a difference. Now, based on previous experiences of sleeping in the hammock when I've been to bushcraft shows and things, it's been a cold night on my back. The first time I ever got a hammock and slept in a hammock, I had a miserable first night. My back was cold everywhere I turned, that eventually got cold. and it was quite a miserable night. We then got some cheap auto-inflatable mattresses, and we just threw those inside, and wow, what a difference that made. That was just from chalk and cheese, really was. Again, only problem that I find with those are they're so narrow. I mean, I'm quite a broad guy. I mean, there's obviously bigger, broader guys out there, but I found that if you slid off of it, that patch of your body got cold. And I'm not one for cold. I like to be snug and warm. And this really, really does that. So right, what I'll do is I'll set it up, because it does take a while to set up. It's on bungees, very similar to these bungees that you get on the hammock itself. And there's 4 of them. Okay, and they do tie off to different points. Now I will be doing a modification to that and putting them on some simple carabiners, because I have found when I've tied them up, I've actually tied them up to the ends here of the actual hammock itself, and it's made a huge difference. It flexes with the hammock and everything, and I don't really think there's a need for the bungees, although the bungees do allow for it to hug around you, and you can tighten it so it does hug around you more. I'll show you all this now in a minute, so catch you in a minute, guys.